Hello everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies, and Marvel went ahead and dropped the first trailer to the Punisher special presentation titled The Punisher, One Last Kill. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the trailer for the new Punisher special, as well as speculate on where things could go in this special and how it could lead into Spider-Man Brand New Day. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts on the trailer for The Punisher One Last Kill. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so giving you guys my thoughts on this trailer. I thought it was a pretty good trailer. It definitely got me very excited to go ahead and check out this special. And I'm just really liking some of the action sequences that we are getting in this trailer, because they are not holding back on it being bloody and violent. That is what the Punisher is, and we are expecting that side of the Punisher to be toned down when he appears in Spider-Man. But it's great to see that Marvel is letting the Punisher be brutal as possible in his own standalone projects, or even in the Daredevil series, since that is TVMA. I do also really like the detail on when we have like text on screen, it has like this fiery effect to it with some ashes flying in the background. Like, that just looks very cool and a great way to have like the text on screen. Now, what is this special presentation going to be about? Well, from what I picked up from the trailer, it seems like that Frank Castle is going to be on a mission to protect this little girl, as this child is going to be kidnapped in this special, and it's really going to hit with Frank, considering that he lost his own daughter, Lisa Barbara, who we do get to see her grave in the trailer and flashbacks to her. And it's up to Frank in order to save this child from whoever knows what's going to happen. Now, to be honest with you guys, I was really thinking this special was going to be like a Prison Break special following the post-credit scene of Born Again, but no, he's already going to be out of that anti-vigilante prison, and it's going to serve as like a surgeon father figure to this child and protect her at all costs. At least that's how I interpreted the trailer. We didn't even get a plot synopsis attached with this trailer in the description of the trailer on YouTube. But that's just going to be my little speculation on what the plot could be for this Punisher special based on like the little clues I've gotten from that trailer. Okay, hold up, I want to stop the video right here, because that doesn't seem like to be the plot for this special. Yeah, I do think that the Punisher is going to be protecting this child in the special. That doesn't seem like to be the main plot of this special. Instead, it seems like that the Punisher is going to be going after some people who target him for some wrongdoings that the Punisher did to them in the past. And a lot of people have gone ahead and speculated that a certain crime family is going to be the ones to go after Frank Castle in this special presentation, and it's up to Frank Castle to put an end to that crime family. That is what the synopsis says. I did find the synopsis for the special online after I finished making the video, so I just wanted to add this in real quick just to correct myself, because the special doesn't seem like it's going to be the Punisher protecting this child. Instead, it's the Punisher going after this crime family that is targeting him. I just wanted to make that correction before I went ahead and uploaded this video. And from glimpses in the trailer, we do get to see a whole bunch of chaos going down in New York City. Like, we got this shot of a peephole with some brutal attacks happening, and then we also get a shot of Frank Castle just walking down the street of New York where a bunch of criminal activity is going down. And this shot right here is a perfect encapsulation of us living our lives in this current climate that we are in right now. But it does seem like that there are some people that are going to be going after Frank Castle in this special, because we do get to see some gasoline being poured in this little apartment that Frank Castle is living in, and then it gets lit on fire and the flames travel up Frank Castle's body, but Frank Castle does not care and takes it like a champ and just goes charging towards the door and breaking through that door, all while being on fire. That right there was very cool and very awesome as well. Like, Frank Castle just does not care that he's on fire and just continues on his mission. And from here on out, the trailer just shows us a montage of just different action sequences, all bloody and brutal. That's all going to be going down in this 1 hour special presentation. And yes, this is a special presentation. We are finally going back to those special presentations that we really haven't seen since that Guardians of the Galaxy special. I'm hoping that if this special does well in terms of viewership, Marvel goes ahead and keeps on going with these special presentations, because I kind of miss these special presentations set in the MCU. But anyway, the action sequences in this trailer are looking pretty cool, and I can't wait to see how those action sequences play out in its entirety once we finally see this special presentation. But alright, let's now go ahead and talk about it. The Punisher will be having a brand new skull logo on his suit. Now, we've known for quite a while now that the Punisher would be getting a brand new skull logo in this special thanks to some set photos, and we even got a more grungy, worn out version of that logo in the new Spider-Man movie that we're going to be getting. But here, it's a more cleaner version of the skull logo. Looks like it was just freshly put on, and this most likely has to be a response to the anti-vigilante task force that we're seeing in the Daredevil series Born Again, where the anti-vigilante task force are using the Punisher's skull logo on their suits, and was the last thing that we saw in Daredevil Born Again season 1 episode 3 as that guy wearing the suit shot White Tiger. It seems like that this special is gonna be doing the storyline of the Punisher changing his skull logo, which I gotta say, I am happy that they are not going with this skull logo from the comics. I think that logo is absolutely terrible, and I would not want that to be in the MCU. I much more like this new skull logo for the Punisher suit. I think that one looks a lot better than that one in the comics. Now, the big question that I have with this is the timeline wise. Is this going to be set after Daredevil Born Again season 2? I gotta think that this special is going to be set somewhere in between Born Again seasons 2 and 3, which season 3 is currently filming right now. And since I'm bringing up Daredevil Born Again season 2, I just want to say Bullseye is officially cool now. Like that action sequence that we got, that was awesome. But the big question that I do want to pose from this special presentation when we eventually see it in May, how is it going to lead in to Spider-Man Brand New Day? Because we all know that Jon Bernthal is going to be in Brand New Day as the Punisher. He's going to be a pretty big character in that movie. I think even bigger than Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, the Punisher is wearing a more worn out version of his new skull logo in this movie, so there must be a pretty good time jump from between One Last Kill to Brand New Day, and I think the Punisher's involvement could be helpful with Spider-Man having to fight off against the Hand, since I think Punisher helped Daredevil fight off against the Hand in season 2 of the Daredevil Netflix series. But that's one thing that I'm going to be keeping a heavy eye out on when watching the Punisher special, is what little things that we could be seeing in this special could have a bigger impact in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I know that they're not going to have too much of a connection since Brand New Day is going to be PG-13, while the One Last Kill special is going for a TVMA/R rating. But look, either way, I thought this was a pretty good trailer, and I can't wait to watch this special presentation a week after we get the Born Again Season 2 finale, which is awesome that we're getting the final episode of Season 2 of Daredevil, and then 1 week later, we are getting the Punisher special, since so far, the Punisher is severely missed in Born Again Season 2. But this is where I want to pass it off to you guys. What do you guys think about the Punisher One Last Kill trailer? Are you excited for this special presentation? And do you think that this special is going to have some sort of impact into Spider-Man Brand New Day? Be sure to leave me all your thoughts down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.